Siyabingelela ubingelelo Babu Dokotela babo wesizwe babojabulile. Siyashutha ke namhlanje na. Sise building elide kakhulu eThekwini. Babu Dokotela's address is number 30 Albert Street. Name of the building is Nedbank House building. We are situated on the 19th floor. That is where we are. We are shooting a dark room studio number 1. Babu Dokotela today is drinking water. Ilalela la wena. Akona amanzi ayikhukhula lawa. Thina siyaka uLwethu uthenga amanzi. Asivalelwa amanzi, uLwethu kuvulwa ngo8. Wena ungavalelwa amanzi. Yabo. Sikhona isitolo njengakini? Asekho. Akona amanzi ayikhukhula lawa. Amanzi aJojo. Mr. Mkhize, you can greet your people.
Greetings, everyone. We are here with Babu Dokotela, our University of Life. Today, we are deconstructing and redefining meanings and common knowledge. It's going to be hot.
Yeah.
Welcome, Babu Dokotela.
We are welcome.
Yes. Babu Dokotela, you are saying, oh, mama, our women are now taking this thing. What is this thing they are taking? Or chili bite there?
Amaguya, we call it fed cook
Fed cooks, yes.
in Afrikaans.
What is it that they are taking?
This is bold enough, and then we are now saying that last time we checked, there was a norm that women's league are people who are not brave enough, are people who cannot be trusted with secrets. Now, we came across that women have been tortured enough by poverty. Let me correct the spelling. Women, they've been tortured enough with poverty. They came to a level that they can no longer tolerate the level of poverty that are currently situated. Women, they came to realize that even the phone that they are using, they're not comfortable about it. Let me correct the spelling. Women, they came to result that even the cars and the physical address where they stay, they're no longer comfort. They need to come out. Now they're coming to Babu Dokotela to take this thing. Believe you me, women are bold enough. You wake her up at 12 o'clock and then you do this thing with her and she still accepts you to take her next day and you ask her to do this thing, she's gonna still do it. She doesn't ask for anything like side effects, no questions related to that. But women are now coming up to the front, they're starting to lead. When you initiate a man, you only believe that it's only a man who can take this because this thing needs someone who's got brave heart, needs someone who's got a solid gut, someone who can swallow the secret and die with the secret.
Someone with balls.
Someone with balls even inside the stomach.
Sure.
Yeah, even though they're not taking, but you got it then.
Sure.
You got them inside the stomach. And then women are now coming up to saying, Babu Dokotela, we cannot take this poverty again. We want to lead. Babu Dokotela said it.
This thing. Okay, now let's move to the. But they were saying one must cook or prepare hot wings. Mm-hmm. But now is the timing. The consumption must be, or the breakfast must be at 1 a.m.
Yes, according to break the fast at 1 a.m.
Yeah. When the stomach and metabolism is not ready.
It's not ready. Yes, and then whereby your taste buds are not ready.
Yeah.
We have to use this channel as a channel for illustrating or enlightening the knowledge of the practice that are being conducted at Inyanga places. Because we certainly align with this channel with academia too much, and then we are too civilized, we are too distant to the nature or to the things that are practiced by traditional practitioners. When we give you something serious, the time must be awkward, a little bit awkward when you're taking something serious. Because you may be coming to me rushing, but if you are coming to take something serious, you must be prepared that whatever I tell you or ask you to do it's not something that was in your diary. Because what you wrote in your diary is not what I wrote in my diary. Which means when I give you this potent, and then all I'm asking is this, I want you to wake up at 1 o'clock, cook wings, just 2 wings. You can just purchase those wings anywhere, or because you don't have it in your fridge already. can just purchase on your way home. Just buy 2 wings, or even though no, there's no butchery that can sell you 2 wings, but you just buy wings, a tray of wings. But
I'm sure we can get them from somewhere. There's a place where they weigh them.
yeah, but
You
not
get
too.
1 or 2 pieces, then they wait for you and give it to you.
Yes, but it will be too cheap. Maybe it will be 3 rand or 4 rand. They're always about to make money. They would rather take 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cook those wings. You wake up at 1 o'clock. You eat them. You eat them while they're hot. As you're eating them, something's going to develop in you. Something's going to change. Something's going to change. Eat them as fast as you can. Not like slowly, but eat them fast so that your things will move fast, but at a hotter degrees. And then eat them as much as you can. But the problem is about bones. What are you going to do? You're going to eat bones as well? The answer is big no. We don't have to eat bones. But bones, you don't have to discard them as well. You don't have to throw them in your dustbin. Those bones are so precious because this is how you work. You take those bones after consuming the pot or the wings. Those bones, you don't have to even to crunch them. You just have to make sure that you remain bones as they are. Next day, you take those bones. Do not give it to your dog. Give it to a stray dog, a dog that you just saw somewhere else. Give it to the dog. But when you give it to your dog, you must make this declaration and decree that anything that is causing me to be poor, today, I give it to the dogs. Let the dog consume it. Let the dog eat it. And thereafter, any misfortune in your life, in your tender practice, anything that you are doing that was delayed, caused by a human being, not caused by God, because God cannot cause things that will delay you. Anything that is bad within you, in your aura, it will be consumed by dogs. And the spirit of dogs will start to eat anything that is wrong within you. Babu Dokotela has said it.
Thank you, Babu Dokotela. Let us talk about blessed home investment, Babu Dokotela.
Blessed home investment.
Yes.
Okay, it is an investment that we have to call the investors, people who are behind that holding, because we don't want to be held responsible for the advertisers. Okay, let's see if we can able to get hold of them. Let me call them. But if they answer, they'll be answering. If they're not, they'll be not answering.
All right.
The phone is ringing now.
No answer.
No answer. Okay, what it means? It means this: anyone who's interested in an investment capacity, you can call them if you want to invest your money, or you want to infiltrate. You want to know more about them, whether they're legit or they're registered. You want to know about their website address. You need to know things before you put your money, because it is always better to use a stick, not to use a foot. To check how deep is the water. You always have to use a stick, which means if you want to, you got a tendency of investing to different corporate investors or holdings, call them. I'm giving you the number now. The number, it is 067. This is Blessed Home Investors. 067 201 5871. I repeat, 067 201 5871. If you want to call them, you can call them, just not to put your money, but to find out about the legit and anything that is related to their credentials, like registration numbers. We have to ask them.
Babu Dokotela, we now have El Shaddai with benefits. Can you tell us about it?
We call it as a friend with interest, friends with benefits.
Friends with benefits. Oh my word. Okay, right.
It's a friend with benefit, because we as traditional health practitioners, we like to explore other avenues in terms of business and sundries. And then you only find that some of our colleagues, they've got churches now. Some of our colleagues, they've got security companies as well, protection companies. Some of our colleagues, they've even got medical aid now. Some of our colleagues, they even got what is called funeral schemes now. Yes, they're underwriting with different companies.
All right.
A company that you should be going there on your own, and then you only find out the same guy is an underwriter from that company.
Imagine.
Yeah. And Babu Dokotela has come with the resolution, says that anyone who is using El Shaddai, for the fact that El Shaddai Holy Edge has done so much, And then we are changing the name to El Shaddai Yezimanga. Because it has done Yezimanga, we have to emphasize to that. If it does that, miracles to people, and then it has to do it for you as well. We need people who says, Babu Dokotela, I want to drive. I'm using El Shaddai, Holy Ash for 3 months now, 4 months now, but I'm blacklisted, or I don't have proper invoice, pay slip. I'm getting money with like an envelope written how much I should be earning this with deduction. Those brown envelopes.
Yeah,
And
hard cash.
Yeah, it's hard cash most of the time. We as a younger, this is what we do. We just put it in a brown envelope and give it to people. Even my cameraman, when he finishes, just put it in an envelope and then give it to him. But you don't have to sell, just put it aside. Okay. When you open it, brown envelope, 70 rand, it's fine.
All right.
Put it in your pocket quickly. And then now we're saying there are people who can afford to pay their installment. There are taxi drivers who's got means of paying for the installment. Their commercial vehicles has been removed because of COVID, but now they have bounced back to the market. They think now they can, but because of that deficit they had with the banks, they cannot literally buy the car or purchase the car.
They can't prove any transactions.
Yes. But now we're coming to afford that someone who's been blacklisted by BG. You remember the shop we used to call BG?
BGs, yeah, there was one in every town. There used to be BG.
Yeah, BG. Yeah. And the shop closed long time ago in South Africa, in Durban, especially in Durban, unless in Pretoria and Cape Town as well as Johannesburg.
They still have.
Yes, they still have BG. But in Durban, closed long time ago. Only found out that shop has blacklisted you. And then even now, we cannot do anything. But now we are coming with the resolution that let us use El Shaddai to break down that case. And we've proven otherwise, people purchasing cars, acquiring cars, and then we insist that when you buy a car using El Shaddai, just prove it how potent it is. Do not pose for a deposit. Do not use your money for a deposit. Use your money to pay for your balloon at the end of your term of paying for the car after 5 years. Then use it, man. Do not put any cent up front. Because you're trusting this product, use El Shaddai, command cars, it's going to happen. If I am talking to someone saying, Babu Dokotela, I need to start Uber business. I had one, but it was breaking down now and again, but I need a brand new car to start Uber business. I'm using El Shaddai. I want you to pose a El Shaddai package, even that is empty, even that you picked up from the street, and then you're lying to me, your lies convert into something that is virtual reality. I want you to buy a car. I want you to drive. We are getting bored now to be driving cars only, and while you are just walking on the roadside as a pedestrian. Join us. Come and drive. It's a right time now to drive. This year you must be driving. Next year you must be paying an installment. I'm not saying people they must dodge the system, but produce your papers. Say, Babu Dokotela, this is me. Then once you post it, I'll take your information and distribute it to car dealers. They will be responsible to call you. I am not calling you. They will call you. They'll bring your car right where you want. Yes, you are not going to pay anything because we are trusting this product in a sense that we are pushing you out from being a pedestrian. Stop walking on a pavement. Start driving. We want you to drive, but it is a product with benefit. El Shaddai with benefit. Friends with benefit. This is how we do it. If you're serious about driving, you got your driver's license, South African driver's license, with your ID, even though it has expired, we will assist you that you must get it updated so that you can be able to purchase a car. But you must be a South African citizen, ID, payslip. If you don't have payslip, we must chant El Shaddai so that your payslip will be regarded as a genuine payslip, even though it's just an envelope. But as long if you got a bank statement that indicate that you do have money that is bouncing in your bank account at all times. Babu Dokotela says El Shaddai will benefit.
So it's a product available from our agents as well.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now, Babu Dokotela, after El Shaddai with benefits, let us talk about enemies, Babu Dokotela. There's someone out there who's got enemies, and he wants to stop enemies from attacking him, even from communicating with him. How do we create a barrier between individuals and their enemies?
There are so many obstacles. There are so many adversaries in your life.
Yeah.
even though they're not a threat, but that's things that are like an adversary, like something that is blocking you. And you can see that my enemy number one is matric, that I don't have matric, I cannot get a job. My enemy number one, it is driver's license. Now I've got driver's license. My enemy number one, it is experience of 2 years. And my enemy number one, it is my family. Once they know that I'm working, they'll be starting to call for money, knowing very well that I'm earning nothing. But there are enemies who want to kill you, or their enemies want to send you to prison, but you have done nothing wrong. They just want to set up traps so that police will come and remove you from the street and arrest you. And then we're saying, if I'm talking to someone who says, Babu Dokotela, I'm selling this thing, I don't call it, I'm selling this thing, and then I'm getting enemies left, right, and center, or I'm getting obstacles in order to sell this thing.
Sure.
Maybe running a tavern. Tavern is illegal in South Africa, especially in our townships.
Sure.
Yes, my joint.
There are schools, there are churches everywhere.
Yes.
Even the license cannot
Yes,
be
but now, at the end of the day, you're selling two crates a day, but you start at the end of the day, we are selling. Now, police are keep on bouncing back to you because of neighbors that are complaining. Police have got nothing to do with you. They always drive past and ask for cold drink when they come back.
Exactly.
And then now, you need to stop those enemies from keep on calling police. Get me a charcoal. Get 2 rand, put it on top of the charcoal. Take this muti and put it on top of the charcoal. Bend the charcoal and take another charcoal, put it on top and let it smoke. Once it smoke and you start to command that no enemy should come in my obstacle. Anyone who's against me, he should not make his way or her way to my property. And thereafter, once the smoke finish and then you'll be remain with an ash, take the ash and buffer your face with it. Go wherever you want. No enemies will hinder you. Any enemies about to hold you back, that enemy will ignore you or let you pass. As long as it's an enemy who want to kill you, then enemy won't kill you, or enemy want to shoot you. Not that the gun won't work, it's just that they won't see you. You'll just pass them, they won't recognize that it is you. Because this is a problem, this thing of saying that, oh, no one can shoot me because the bullet doesn't, the gun won't work. No. I don't like that. I want the thing that the enemy must disappear. You must disappear before the eyes of the enemy. Even in the conference center, they must not see you when you're coming, they must see you when you're seated.
Sure.
And they must wonder, how did he or she came in? But at the end of the day, you just seated on front. Babu Dokotela said it.
Thank you, Babu Dokotela. Babu Dokotela, we once spoke about cancer treatment with various pills, mutis, and
Yes.
But today, I want us to talk about this allium sativa.
Oh, you're becoming a doctor now. Yeah, must get someone who can teach you in Swahili so that you know that how you say it. Allium sativa. Yes, allium sativa.
Yes.
Yes. We got allium sativa. We got cannabis sativa. We got so many sativas.
Oh, cannabis, not cannabis.
Cannabis is cannabis sativa, allium sativa. We got so many sativas.
All right.
Yeah, that is Latin. Allium sativa, it is called garlic.
How come on, Doctor?
Yeah, it is called garlic in English.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is garlic. We got patients who are suffering from chronic medical condition. I repeat, we got patients who are suffering from what we call chronic medical condition, and they tend to use herbal product or natural product, things they can use around their house, onion, tomato, carrot, because carrot, it has a chemical compound called carotene. Carotene is very, very good for your body as well. And then they also use onion. Onion is very good because it has highly antioxidant. And then they use a lot of things, but they're ending up using allium sativa as one of the ingredients. Garlic, it is very, very good. I repeat, garlic, it is very, very good against flu and fever. It is very, very good. That is the benefit that you cannot contest. It's very, very good. You can Google it. You can take any document to research about it. Very, very good against antigens or antibodies who are free radicals. Let's talk about the effect of garlic in your body. When you are taking garlic under medical condition, you are taking pressure tablets, and thereafter you consume food with garlic, with a lot of garlic.
Sure.
What is going to happen is, let's go back to your medicine. Your medication that you have taken, according to pharmacological study, it says any tablet that are, especially tablets that are coated scheduled medicine, they're always coated. If it's a schedule 4, it must be coated with film. It must be coated. So that your body will able to break down certain amount of the ingredients up to 35 to 40% only, so that it will be distributed along the body, and then your body, the rest 60% must be thrown out, because we cannot tolerate your body to consume 100% of the tablets. Otherwise, we'll be grinding the tablets. We don't grind the tablets. We take the tablets as is, and so that it will break down only 40%, and thereafter the rest will be sent to junk. But now, when you are using garlic with any chronic medication, especially TB, HIV, cancer, you're just making things worse. Garlic, if you want to prove garlic, take a plastic jar, which is dirty, put hot water and put garlic there and see what will happen.
Clean it.
And within 1 hour, the jar will be clean. Then what happens? And then when put garlic, tablets and garlic, remember the drugs that you are taking are antibiotics, which means are antibody tablets. Antibody tablets are not probiotic tablets. They are probiotic and they're antibiotic.
Okay.
People don't understand that. They've never been lectured when it comes to that. We are taking antibodies. What we are taking, it is toxic. This is why they're using drug. The terminology drug means poison. The name drug means poison. When you break it down, it means poison, which means you are treating yourself with poison, but only small amount of poison must be injected in your body. But now when you're using garlic will melt it 100%, almost 100%, and it will start to damage your liver. Okay, someone else will say, Babu Dokotela, I don't take garlic, I take injection, I take drips, and in a way garlic will affect me. Stop fooling us. Beautiful for that. We are showing that you are ignorant. In your body, you got what you call white cells and red cells. Unfortunately, we don't have green cells and yellow cells and pink cells. You're going to get white cells that are produced by the thymus and stored in your bone marrow. You didn't know that. Now you know. Now you also got red cells. Your red cells, we call them erythrocyte. Those are red, and those are called red cells. Red cells are round in shape, but because of the presence of garlic produce what is called sulfur. Sulfur works like a needle that pokes those red cells. It pokes those red cells, and then those red cells, they start to bleed. When they bleed, we call it thrombocytosis. When they bleed, your red cells will start to bleed. Your platelet count will start to drop below 150,000. Will start to drop. Thereafter, if you got cancer, you got any disease, you don't have sufficient red cells to countertake that, because garlic destroying those cells that are supposed to be helping you naturally. Not all medical condition requires drugs, but even our body is capable of fighting. Because in our system, we've got what we call macrophages of phagocyte and phagocyte. Because of the presence of garlic, or none of those will function perfectly, because garlic produces so much sulfur that destroys our red cells. That is why when you are a young or traditional health practitioner, you must know the amount of allium sativa that you are putting in your portion that you are making for a patient, because that garlic alone, it will carry a lot of side effect on the long-term usage. Thank you.
Are you still in Enyanga?
Enyanga, yes. We start at 7.
Thank you, Babu Dokotela. I'm sure other Nyangas have taken notes. But
Yeah.
They have to
That is why I don't drink water from the floods. I buy water.
from the roadside.
Yeah, from the roadside.
Yeah. Then, Babu Dokotela, let's now talk about stress and diabetes. The relationship between stress, diabetes, and this our black stick for men.
Stress is the number one cause of men's libido. There's nothing we can do about it.
Low libido.
Low libido, it is perpetrated by stress. Civilized cities, people are living in big cities
Sure.
like Johannesburg. Johannesburg are most people who are needing men's libido, men's enhancement because of the condition. The stress alone, it pushes them because your rent alone causes stress. Petrol now is 25 rand a liter, and even diesel is high. And then everything is a stress. Whatever you do is a stress. The queue, you're waiting for a taxi, it causes a stress alone because you are going to be late. Even that you are not going to be late, you were about to start at the ATM. The ATM, there's a queue, and the stress is all over us. We are blanketed by stress. Diabetic. Diet that we consume, it leads us to have diabetic mellitus. Food, and some people, they say, no, you must go to gym. Going to gym is a scam on its own.
Joining gym.
It's a global known scam. People, they just refuse to understand this thing is a scam. It won't work. And what are you using at the gym that you cannot use it at home? To bang your wife is a good gym as well. It's good for your heart. Banging your wife, good.
Those hot moments.
Good 45 minutes, not 2 minutes like you people do finish. No, just push till you sweat your spine.
All
It's
right.
a good gym. But now, because of diabetic, we are suffering from low libido. Because of stress, we're suffering from low libido. Someone else would challenge me about the gym. Gym is a scam on its own, rubbish. This thing is a scam. Wow, it's a scam. Know what I did?
It's a serious scam.
It's a serious scam. I've got a big house.
Even the most popular ones.
Everything's a scam. I've got a big house. Firstly, I visited one of my brother, Kulubusa, in his flat. He had a big flat. And then he taught me around the flat. I saw he's got gym there. I said, what do you use this? Why you're so fat? He said, brother, this thing don't work. This thing, my brother is really big. This sofa is nothing. Yeah. And then said, this thing's not. I refused to believe him till I managed to afford things that are big. And then I bought a house with a gym. I've got a house, separate house, of which I operate as a gym. I bought most of the machines that you can find there. And I started to pump, jump, do this. At the end of the day, my knees started to pain. And my spine started to be painful.
Is it not because of the age?
No, age matters nothing.
Okay.
And I insisted. I noticed I'm 79.8. Next day, I'm 81.8. Every day, every week when I gym, I start to raise weight.
Yeah.
But beside that, when you push too much in a gym, any machine that you are using is very good. Very good. But the trap lies here. And the gym that can contain 40 people, which means it's a good gym, but they know that there's only one gym in Inanda.
One branch, yeah.
Yeah, one branch. And the problem is it only contains 40 people. But we will recruit youth to sign up people, members who will come and gym here. The population of Inanda is not 40 people. When they sign up the 10,000 people at the square meter of 40 people, that is a scam. They know those people don't gym. What to be gymming, it is just debit. Premiums will be gymming.
You know that you even sign contracts when you join the gym.
It's 3 years.
They don't want you to do it as a prepaid.
No, it's kind of
Pay as you use it. They say sign a contract
sign a contract.
to say you'll be exercising with us from this month up until.
Yeah, 36 months. And thereafter, you'll go to gym for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then your job start to change, roster you start to change, and then your wife start to find out that you are jolling at work. She doesn't know whether you go to gym or go to... And then next 2 months, and you start to have personal social challenges. 3 months, or let's say you don't have none of this. After 3 months, when you're gymming, you start to lose weight, your body will take shape. Thereafter, the stomach will start to grow again. But we're fighting the belly. The stomach will start to grow again. Thighs will start to build up. Palms will start to build up. And then everything starts to build up again. Why? After 90 days, your DNA, when you gym, it starts to recruit new cells. It destroys all those cells that are fed. It starts to recruit new cells.
Powerful
Once
ones.
it starts to copy and tolerate your condition, and your body is comforted by the fact that you're gymming, you start to gain weight again.
Sure.
What happened to Samora Kulu? Jomo Son? Why they're not thin? I'm talking about chunk of people.
who were once soccer stars.
Yes, Jomason is always big. He never dropped because of, even though you exercise, but after 90 days, your body start to get comfortable at effect and you start to get weight, gain weight. Especially your trunk. Your trunk is very important. People do not know. Even though it leads us to diabetic, but this is your cell reserves. Because if you got a trunk, that is where your body reserves fat for immediate condition, whereby you got a car accident, you can't eat, and in your body will start to do collecting nutrients from your stomach, from your fat.
Okay.
Yes, you start to get nutrients from your fats.
So these are storages.
Yes, this is a storage.
Molobane.
But if you are too thin, like my cameraman, you said you get wasted quick because you got no reserve anywhere. But we don't promote people to to keep bellies. But the belly is just for that. Babu Dokotela says, get black stick for men if you got low libido as a man because of stress. But let me correct the spelling. Black stick, which will not eliminate stress, but it will eliminate the impotex. Impotex is whereby you cannot erect. That will stop, and then your stress will remain. Your diabetic will remain. But the problem is you can now entertain your wife because we are using what is called black stick men's libido. It's 500 rand. Thanks.
100% herbal.
It's purely herbal. Purely herbal.
That's good. That's good. Now, let us talk about the star bath for success.
Star bath, to be honest, there's nothing to explain there. It's only made for people who want money.
Okay.
You just steam with it with one intention.
It's for go-getters.
Yes, go-getters. Not to bring back your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever. Not to kill someone who cannot chant for someone else to die. You only command money and authority in the highest degree.
Sure.
You only command money, command favor and prosperity. You declare that you have never been a tail. You are a head. You always meant to lead. And then you make those declarations for 3 days. 36 hours, then you're out of poverty. And this thing is only 3,000. You're going for a job interview, you need it. You're going for something serious that will affect money, you need it. It's a star path. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We have come to the end of our show today. I'm sure people have taken notes. As I've said earlier, we were deconstructing and redefining known meanings. Kalik was one of them.
Yeah, Kalik, Aliam Sativa.
Aliam Sativa. Thank you very much. Let's meet again next time.
Yeah, thank you very much.